Well, good morning, America. Ramblin' Randy here in the beautiful Piney Woods of East Texas. It's a little after 1300 hours today, and we're having a lovely time here in the deep Piney Woods. You should come visit one day. I want to show you what it appears that the world has deteriorated into over a damn virus. Over a virus. Now, Joe is obviously of right mind, and he's questioning all these numbers from this cat right here. Now, just listen to the exchange. Let me see if I can move this mic down here. Well, I'll do this. I'll move this up to the mic. Listen to this. This will give you an idea of what's going on in our world today. Here we go. Popcorn peanuts.
You missed it 100% on the way down, and you missed the 100,000 deaths. So we can have this debate back and forth, and you can try to question the questions I'm asking. But there are smart people, including your friend Stan Druckenmiller, who's argued that the market has been over. Hold on. I'm not going to do this with you, Joe. Every morning you try to question the questions I'm asking. These are questions that investors are asking every single morning. I am just trying to get through some of this clutter. I may be right, I may be wrong, investors may be right, they may be wrong. That's what makes a market. But it doesn't make people a good person or a bad person. It doesn't make it right to act the way you are. I'm sorry.
Okay. You yelled at the poor guy about the guy yesterday with masks. Is like, why are you yelling at me now?
I'm not, Joe.
You just yelled again. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not, Joe. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead with the news.
You panicked about the market, panicked about COVID, panicked about the ventilators, panicked about the PPE.
They can't handle the facts, boy, when it comes to like Joe. Listen at him. He's hot.
What good is that?
Look at him.
What good is it? Why not help people keep their head? I understand that.
100,000 people died, Joe.
100,000 people died. There's probably 1 million people died around the whole damn planet, but not all of them had CVO-19. See, they're coupling all these numbers together, and a little moron on the left, this one right here, is bought into it, hook, line, and sinker.
Joe, and all you did was try to help your friend, the president. That's what you did. Every single morning on this show. Every single morning on this show, you abused and abused your position, Joe.
That's totally unfair.
You abused and abused your position.
I'm trying to help investors keep their cool, keep their heads, and as it turned out, that's what they should have done. That's what they should have done. They should have kept their heads. If they had listened to you, Andrew, we're supposed to be at about 8,000.
I wasn't arguing to go sell your stocks, Joseph. I was arguing about people's lives.
We understand
people's lives. God.
Andrew, it's a global pandemic.
Do the news. I'm begging you to do the news, Joseph.
It's a global pandemic.
I'm begging you,
Andy.
Please.
It's a global pandemic, Andy, where per capita deaths, we're down near the low end of per capita deaths. We're nowhere near. Per 100,000, most places are at 60 deaths per 100,000. We're at 29. So it's terrible that we've lost 100,000 lives. It's terrible.
They're not all CVO
deaths. It was never
deaths.
going to be that we weren't going to come back and that we weren't going to return to normal. And, siding with Ackman and everything else, giving credence to all that panic didn't help any investors at all or people with their anxiety and everything else. So that's why we're here. To try and navigate people through, not trying to help Donald.
That's it, people. That is what is going on. Let me change the screen here for you real quick. We'll go over here to Zero Hedge. See how lovely things are over here. I can assure you that they're no better. The only thing that we can do is try to make as much money as we possibly can based on a fair exchange of value legally. Before this all explodes, people, and we're going to have to do it because you have the answer I want, and I'm willing to pay you for it. Look here, Pompeo, it's heating up over in China, people. I believe what's happening in China, let me just go ahead and give you my opinion. Everybody's got one, like a rectum. But my opinion is this. There is a terrible, evil spirit running through the United States of America. There is an evil spirit. That same spirit runs through 184 countries around the globe that are under the World Bank, the centralized banking system globally. Every one of them are tainted. They're not coming from their own cognizant creativity as an individual nation state. They're all tied together with this currency called the U.S. dollar. I hate to say it, we're living here. You know, the great generation went out and all those warriors before in the name of Save the Children. And really what people didn't realize is that it was completing an agenda of the then industrial military complex that is really trying to rule the world. Now it's coupled with the industrial pharmaceutical complex along with the industrial agricultural complex. People, unless we wake up, these people are going to take us, and we're just going to be sitting there going, what happened? What happened to my way of life? Well, I'll tell you what happened. You sit idly by and didn't do jack diddly when people like myself and others that you sit there all day long and listen to pouring their heart out saying, like Paul Revere ride every single night they ride telling you, giving you the facts like I want to do, and people you sit there and suck it up and then you go to bed, wake up, let's do it again. You think it's entertainment. It's not. This is real. What I'm trying to do, one thing and one thing only, I'm trying to deploy a tactical maneuver that's going to require you and about 1 million other people that love this country, and we've got to do it fast. We just simply get our own little intel group. You know, here, look at it like this. Look how simple this would be for you to make good money based on people seeing your value and giving you a tax-free gift because they appreciate your value. They want to support you. If we had 1,000 people, I'm just going to use a number. Don't let the number scare you. It's a round number, $100. If we all threw $100 into a pool, let's just call it a pool, that's self-directed. You commit to giving away. You put your commitment in the pool with other people's commitment. It all goes into one big pool, but you're the self-directed person to the amount of value or money that you put in the pool. You're the only one that can direct your money in this big pool. So you make a commitment. We all throw $100 in there, and then we make a commitment to divide that up based on what each individual wants to do. This has to be a free choice because the powers that should not be are going to watch us very closely. We got to go by the letter of the law. So you have to make the decision. I can't make it for you. They say that I'm touting something or I'm promoting something. You have to make the decision yourself. So amongst the other members, we all throw in $100, and then we meet. We've got to give away that $100 to another member sometime during that month's time before it goes away. Or it goes into another pool. We'll figure out what to do with that for the people who procrastinate and don't do their own participation. We need for you to participate. So you throw it in there, and then everybody's got to give away this $100 to whoever they want to support our country and the people that are out there on the front lines trying to change things that are going on. Or we're going to be SOL, people. SOL. That's simply out of luck. Okay? That's what's going to happen. It's happening right now. I'm forming together a group of people. Now back to this 1,000 people. 1,000 people throwing $100 in a pool. How much is in that pool? 100 times 1,000 is $100,000 that every single individual in the pool has access to all of it, or whatever part of it that they can show value to the other group that they can get. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. And the other members that are there, they have questions. They can post the question. If it's a good question, they get a tip from the whole crew, or for those that think the question is good, of a penny, nickel, dime, or a quarter. If you've got 1,000 people and they flip you a quarter for a good question, what's 25% of 1,000? That's $250 you could get on a little call just like this, or posting it on our little social media site that we're going to have. It's going to be called the Rabbit Hole Herald. We're friends of Paul Revere right here. I need you to go out like Paul Revere did and ride through the night, telling people to come to this call, come to the Friends of Paul Revere's call and listen, and I'll explain to people what we're doing. If we could get 1 million people together, well, I'm not taking any money from them. They're self-directing their money. 1 million people throwing $100 in a pool Do the dadgum math. A month! Oh, I can't afford $100 a month. Yes, you can. All you've got to do is mount up and ride. If you let's say that the proper thing to do would be to give the individual that invited you, your first responder, your Paul Revere that came to you trying to save your backside, that's the most valuable person there is. I think you should get half of your commitment. If you go out and find minds, other people that will join our collective trying to help us get to 1 million plus people, you'll get half of what they come in at. Then they'll use the other half to tip out to the rest of the crew. Think about it. That means you only have to get 2 people to come in, no matter what the amount is. $10, 2 people, you get 40% of that. And then you get 10% more to help them train the people they find. For God's sake, this is designed to help you, not me. You and those people on the front line, plus your first responder. You'll become a first responder. Look at this. You go out there and get 100 people. If you love this country and you know other people that love this country want to see it great, and they're broke, they need more money, except they too have value. They have a story they can post up there, and hell, they can get money and tips too. Don't let the money hang you up. You know, I work with anybody. I'm after the minds, because once we get 1 million minds, just like going on right now that up there in all those states that are being so crazy, the poor citizens up there, they're broke. They're doing their very best to protest. But if we had one person up there, and they said, man, if we had $10,000 up here, we get some flyers and various things. If we had a member right there, all the rest of the members could tip that one individual. If they needed $10,000 within seconds, they'd have it. That's what George Soros is doing. And you're getting rich helping me save this country. Come on, people, wake up. Let's look here again. Yeah, China's going to really heat up. And then we have calls like this during the day. I'm going to have an AM buzz call, probably a midday buzz, and a late night buzz. Catching a buzz every time. We're going to have fun. We're going to swap lies. All this stuff is lies. We're going to filter out the truth in all those lies and come up with what we consider to be something we can stand on and we can promote with truth and honesty, the best of our ability. In Us, We Trust News. Oh, this deal right here is what we just watched. I pulled that off of Zero Hedge. Here is 12 minutes I'm into this. I'll cut it. It'll be about 15. I'll hurry. So I just wanted to come in here and say we got a good blast off going here today. About 4 o'clock, Elon Musk is taking something topside. Be the first private citizens flying in space, entering a new age. Let me talk real quickly about this tracing deal campaign that they're coming at. All this is, people, every time they swap someone, they're getting your DNA. Just like the Ancestry.com and what have you, that was a DNA and a kind of a tracing deal. They're trying to put a profile on everybody. They get your DNA, you know, this little virus thing they got going on, it's programmable. I mean, we know these things. We'll teach you these things. It's all springboarding off of the backbone of the AIDS virus, which was designed to weaken the immune system. That was the maiden voyage. Now they can alter this. Once they find out that a huge group of people have XYZ frailty that if it flared up could kill them, they'll design that damn thing next year to grab those people. And these viruses, they go global, and everybody's infected within a month or two. Don't kid yourself. These viruses are everywhere, but the human body can fight this thing off to the best ability and disarm this thing. You can do it with Cocoa plum powder. I mean, I'll go into that as well with you. It's 200 times stronger of natural vitamin C than oranges. They don't want you to know about oranges and vitamin C and Cocoa plum powder, all those kind of things. They don't want you to know about that because they can't get a pound of your flesh on it with the healthcare deal. It's an amazing thing. We can have fun. We can learn together. You can grow a pod of people, and y'all can be over there swapping lies and vetting out the truth and voting. What you do is you vote on someone's comment with your purse. Flip on penny, nickel, dime, quarter. Out of your little pod, say you got 1,000 people. Let's say we got 1,000 pods out there that each one have 1,000, and they have people. I'm looking for those creative minds, those people that call in on those talk shows. I'm going to teach you how to get rich if you want to, because I need for you to be financially sound and not dependent on this damn system. If I can get 1 million people that are damn comfortable and they got a net worth of X, and it came from this project. They're going to love this project. They're going to have faith in us. We're going to have faith in each other. We're going to get back to doing old-time barn raisins. When someone has a problem, everybody pitches in out of the goodness of their own heart, expecting nothing in return. And when you do that, stand by, because the abundance is going to flow your way if your heart's right. Don't worry about that mule, Daddy used to say. That's making money. That mule is what we'll say in our mind is making money. Don't worry about making money. Don't worry about that mule. You just load the wagon. In other words, you just keep doing what you're supposed to do, one day at a time. Keep loading that wagon. Keep telling people, be the Paul Revere. Don't worry about that mule. Just load the wagon. And then when we get near the finish line or anywhere along the way, you're going to look back and your damn wagon is overflowing with cash. Don't let that tangle your brain up. Just keep on pulling. Keep on riding that horse like Paul Revere. We'll get this country back. We'll do it from the inside out. We will grow from within. We won't even know. You'll have us out there looking at the news. We'll come out and tell you the news where you don't have to focus on your attention on that stuff, because where attention goes, energy flows. That's the seed of manifestation. We're creating our own problems from thin air. Think about something else, for God's sake. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm ready to get back up there. I'm ready to have wooden heels, walking on the floors of the de Blasio up there, playing, having fun, and saving this country. My God. Wake up, America, and take action. Except we've been getting screwed. 16 minutes, I'm out of here. Remember this. Once a person who has been honestly mistaken all of their life learns the truth, they either cease to be mistaken or they cease to be honest. What say you? Go out, have a wonder-filled day. It is by choice. Smile at a stranger. You'll never know when you're amidst of angels. This is Ramblin' Randy in the deep piney woods of East Texas, wishing you well. We down.